What if I told you the most unstoppable man in NBA history just got dropped into a league full of 7-foot wingspans, endless threes, and switching defenses? Wilt Chamberlain once averaged 50 points per game, but most fans today shrug and say, yeah, but he played against plumbers. So today, we're taking 99 overall Wilt and throwing him into the 2025 NBA to settle it once and for all. Will he dominate again and average 50? Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's find out if Wilt Chamberlain was really built different or just tall for his time. Right off the bat, Wilt makes the league his playground. The Wizards, yes, those Wizards immediately shot up to the 1 seed. Wilt's averaging 35, 15, 3, and 3. He's swatting shots like it's a volleyball tournament. And yeah, MVP secured. He even makes first team all defense, proving that even in 2025, Wilt's rim protection is elite. And in the playoffs, Wilt goes nuclear. He's bullying bigs left and right. They easily dismantle Miami in 5 games. Miami went up 1-0 and Wilt just dominated the rest of the series. In round 2, trouble struck though, as against the Detroit Pistons and Cade Cunningham, Wilt Chamberlain was down 3-2, but that didn't stop him, as in game 6, Wilt went crazy. 52 points, and in game 7, Wilt did not disappoint. He put up 45 and 14 to lead the Wizards past the Detroit Pistons and head to the conference finals, where they will face off against the Indiana Pacers. Wizards win game 1. Wizards win game 2. Wilt is up 3-1, but the Pacers fight back, and they bring it all the way to a game 7. Where Wilt Chamberlain once again does it. He brings the Wizards home. But this is where things get interesting. Wilt Chamberlain lands against the San Antonio Spurs in a 7-4 alien named Victor Wembanyama. Wilt versus Wemby, past versus future, strength versus length. Pause. The Spurs go up 3-2 in the series, and Wilt Chamberlain loses in game 6. Wembanyama proves to be too much, and the Wizards lose in their first year, and Wilt Chamberlain is going into year number 2. In year number 2, Wilt Chamberlain wins MVP again, 31 and 15, 3 blocks, first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense. He leads the Wizard to the 4 seed, 48 and 34. Wilt Chamberlain showing that it wasn't just the 60s that made him dominant, but he is that dominant. Against the Raptors, they breeze through. Wilt Chamberlain averaging 30 in the playoffs, but they have a familiar foe, the Indiana Pacers, in round number 2, and Wilt couldn't do it. They lose in their rematch, grudge match against the Pacers. It wasn't good enough. Beal is gone. Kuzma, a ghost. The Wizards' second best scorer was Jordan Poole. Wilt's teammates saw box score and they thought it meant where you put your Chipotle. In round 2, Tyrese Halliburton proves that he's just not a one-hit wonder and scorches the Wizards. Back-to-back playoff disappointment, and Wilt is already getting frustrated with the Wizards. Season number 3 feels a little different. No MVP this time. Wemby takes it, and Wilt's numbers are dropping. It feels like the league is catching up to his crazy athleticism. They make the playoffs where they see the Chicago Bulls, but they lose. And in a sweep, Wilt looks around and realizes he's trying to do everything. He's defending the paint, he's scoring everything, but still somehow it's not enough. The Wizards have gone from Cinderella to pumpkin, and the team chemistry is off. The defense is worse than My Park randoms, and Wilt's looking for the exit. He has 1 year left on his contract. Season number 4 is where everything falls apart. The Wizards collapse and miss the playoffs with only 30 wins. Wilt averages 26 and 16, his worst numbers, and they don't even make the play-in. At this point, he's playing 1v5 while the rest of the roster is in a group chat planning their trip to Cancun, and he is over it. And with one press of a button, Wilt enters free agency. Wilt heads to Minnesota, where he meets up with Anthony Edwards, and they are going to team up and terrorize the league. Wilt is re-energized. For the first time in years, it looks like he's got his joy back. Shout out Jimmy Butler. They dominate the league. Wilt wins MVP once again. He is a 3-time MVP at this point, and they are the 1 seed in the playoffs where they breeze all the way through. In round 1, they defeat the defending champion Sacramento Kings with Ja Morant. In round 2, they sweep Oklahoma City, and in round 3, they play the Houston Rockets, who they end up beating in 7, only to face the Atlanta Hawks in the finals. This Hawks team is not the team you may know. Zachary Risachet, Lonzo Ball, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, and Manny Delgado. And this squad is great. They have 390 overalls, and the Hawks are putting up a tough fight. They win the first 2 games, but Minnesota comes back, and we win the next 2. We actually end up losing a pivotal Game 5. Wilt only had 29 and 12, but Minnesota comes back, and with 2 minutes remaining, it is a close game, and Atlanta is up 1. Let's jump in. We jump into Anthony Edwards dumping it off to Wilt Chamberlain, who just goes up with a little hook. He learned that from Kareem back in the 70s. And Minnesota goes up by 1. But Risachet says not just yet. He takes the screen and pulls up for the 3 and drains it. Atlanta goes back up by 2 in Target Center. Anthony Edwards has the ball. He's advancing it up the court. This 2-man game is just lethal, though. Anthony Edwards fakes the pull-up, passes it down to Wilt. Wilt dunk, and it is a tie game. Risachet has the ball heading up the court. He's trying to spam the same move, but the shot is no good. Rebound Edwards. Edwards going up the court, trying to blow by everyone before it's set, but he's getting doubled at the top of the key. He's going to take it himself. Ant pull up. No good. Wilt rebound. Crazy layup, and it's in. Wilt Chamberlain gives the Timberwolves a 2-point lead. Atlanta has the ball. Risachet with a tough lefty layup at the rim, and it's a tie game. Timeout Timberwolves. Timberwolves have the ball with 29 seconds remaining. Inbound to Anthony Edwards. Ant's going to take it himself. Ant gets a screen from Wilt. Pull up 3. Wide open. Bang! Anthony Edwards gives the Timberwolves a 3-point lead with 23 remaining. No timeouts. Risachet has the ball. He's going to try and keep his team in this game as he's done the entire series. Risachet at the rim. Blocked by Wilt. Wilt blocks Risachet, and that is going to do it. The Timberwolves are going to force a Game 7. And in Game 7, it wasn't really that close. Timberwolves are up by 10 with 30 remaining. Atlanta has the ball. Risachet needs to get a shot up quick, but he's just holding it. Risachet puts up a crazy fadeaway 3, and it's good. Zachary Risachet, 7-point game, but it might be too late. Timberwolves only need to hold the ball for 20 seconds, and Atlanta's not even going to foul. Wilt Chamberlain is going to win his first championship in his last year of this simulation. He has done it. Wilt has 38, 13, 6, 3, and 3 in the closeout game and wins Finals MVP. In the Finals, he averages 30, 12, 3, 2, and 3. And during this career, Wilt Chamberlain was a 3-time MVP. He was a 1-time champion, a 1-time Finals MVP, 5-time All-NBA First Team, 5-time All-Defensive First Team, a clutch player of the year with career averages of 29, 14, 3, 1, and 2.5 on 66% shooting. Wilt Chamberlain was absolutely dominant even in the modern day NBA. It doesn't matter when or where you put this guy, he is going to dominate the league. If you guys enjoyed this sim and want to see more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and let me know down below what sim you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching.